and probably like downstairs. Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U32 basketball and Central Vermont sport.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout Central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Mark and I worked at Barrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barrie has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills, we actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
welcome to CBTSport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CBTSport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Good evening and welcome to Spaulding High School, where tonight's Division II basketball matchup features the Highlanders of Harwood against the hometown Spaulding Crimson Tide. I'm Carl Parton. I'll be bringing you the call of this game alongside Vermont's arguably biggest high school sports fan, Garrett Sisley. Welcome, Garrett.
Thanks, Carl. Pleasure to be here with you.
Really looking forward to this one, and I feel so good being a Central Vermont basketball fan this year because we've got some great Central Vermont teams. This Spaulding Crimson Tide team, I'm picking them as a Final Four contender. The Harwood Highlanders, also a great Central Vermont, really all-sport team, but their basketball team has some spectacular athletes as well. So we're looking at U32, Spaulding, Montpelier, Harwood, all top-tier Division II basketball teams, and we get to watch them all, Garrett.
I couldn't agree more, Carl. I picked before the year because I hadn't seen Spaulding this year. I knew that they were returning a lot of players, and I'm thinking they're going to be in this position that Harwood's in. But you're absolutely right. This Spaulding team has come out and proven a couple of things in these first two games. Big win in their first game against Burlington to really, I think, to set the tone for these guys so far this year. And absolutely, Harwood is going to be one of those teams that you're probably not going to want to play. We talked to Harwood coach in the beginning, Jay Bellows, and he's like, we could have won that game in our opener against Colchester, just a few miscues, early season jitters type of thing. And in their second game, they lost as well. They've been in every game, and I'm expecting a great one here tonight.
Yeah, you're going to see that too, with especially with teams with young players. And Harwood has a lot of young contributors. They've got sophomores and juniors sprinkled in that lineup. And game one, game two, game three, you're getting your legs under you, getting your confidence, learning what you should do, what you can do, and what you want to do on the court to really optimize your team's chances for victory. Yeah, Coach Bellows said we did everything right, but we missed the bunnies, some layups inside, and our free throws were subpar. So those are things you can fix. Those are things you can practice, work on in practice, and really repair. So we're certainly looking forward to the Harwood Highlanders and seeing what they can do this year, and this is going to be a great one. Looking down the Spaulding Crimson Tide lineup, Garrett, they've got, in my view, they've got everything. They've got speed, they've got ball handling, they've got perimeter shooting, they've got big bodies to bang, and they've got a rim protector in junior forward Riley Severy. He was good his freshman and sophomore year. This year we've seen him, and he's grown into his size. As far as coordination-wise and athleticism, he's getting up and he is spanking away, rim protecting some great basketball out there.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Carl. He had 4 blocks within the first 4 or 5 minutes in their first game against Burlington. And boy, let me tell you what, he can. You're absolutely right. He is ready to bang and more than ready for the challenge that Harwood brings tonight.
Okay, we're about ready for the starting lineups. Before every game, they do talk about the expectations for fans as a point of emphasis by the VPA this year, to have respectful fans, respectful players, respectful coaches, parents, referees and scorers and even commentators. So they give that little lecture at the beginning of each game just to make sure everybody's on the same page and everyone knows the expectations. We're still under mask mandate, but we have fans in the stands, so that's acceptable to me. I mean, we can live with a mask as long as we have fans and basketball players.
Absolutely right, Carl. And you nailed it right on the head. This is pretty much a full gym here at Spaulding tonight. The Spaulding student section getting into everything with their Santa Claus hats, their, cardboard cutouts of reindeer on their heads, They're ready to go.
Certainly looking forward to it. And we're getting ready. We talked about Riley Severy, certainly, but, Andrew Trottier, who's also the starting quarterback for the Spaulding football team, is a leader out there, a good shooter, confident, takes it to the rack well. Spaulding's defense is also very tough, so, Spaulding's fun to watch. At 2-0, coming into this one with a lot of confidence, a win over Burlington, as you mentioned. And you've got the starting lineups for Harwood for us, Garrett.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. Starting at point guard, number 3, a junior, Cooper Olney. A senior, number 5, Christopher James. A sophomore, number 11, Toby Bellows. A junior, wearing number 13, is Brune Maher. And starting at forward, a senior, number 23, Isaiah Washington. And Carl, you've got the Spaulding starters.
Yeah, for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, starting at guard, a junior, wearing number 0, Cooper Diego. Starting at guard, number 12, a senior, wearing number 2, Grady Chase. Starting at forward, wearing number 11, a junior, Riley Severy Jr. Starting at guard, a senior, wearing number 34, Andrew Trottier. Starting at guard, a senior, wearing number 35, Isaiah Terrell. And Terrell has looked really smooth and really good this season in all the scrimmages and games I've watched him too. And at the helm for the Crimson Tide, Jesse Willard. His assistants are Marcus Thornton, Ryan Dunlay, and John Jusmuth is the manager. So there you have it, the starting lineups. The Harwood Highlanders at the Spaulding Crimson Tide. We're just a national anthem away from the TV723.org, CBTsport.net presentation of boys high school basketball. A special shout out to our friends at Mad River Valley Television.
What so proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, Carl Parton back with Garrett Sisley at courtside here at Spaulding High School for this boys Division II basketball matchup. Really looking forward to this one. I've been watching this Spaulding group, especially the juniors, about that level since they were in 6th or 7th grade in AAU, and even then you knew this team was going to be something special. They played so well together, really. They moved the ball well. As 6th graders, they could shoot and just played the game well, and here they are. Perfect for Spaulding also, dropping down last year to Division II from their perpetual Division I status. So they've got a good shot this year, to make it to the Barry Auditorium. And how packed would the Barry Odd be for a Spaulding Crimson Tide trip to the Odd? Here's Grady Chase taking it strong to the rack to start, and he knocked it in for the Tide. Tide going with some full court man-to-man pressure to start, or at least Grady Chase pressuring only.
trying to make it as difficult for only bringing the ball up the court.
There's a steal. Diego comes away with it, looks ahead for Chase. Chase inside to Severy. His layup is good.
Spaulding coming out fast, trying to put as much pressure on Harwood as they can.
Looks like Boone Mahar will walk it up for Harwood now. Reverses to Bellows. Bellows inside to Olney. Olney, a really good soccer player for Harwood too. A lot of multi-talented, multi-sport athletes for this Harwood Highlander team. Mahar now kicks it out. And Terrell with some good defense on Olney. Olney takes it to the rack, puts it up and in. Hoop in the harm for Cooper Olney.
What a strong drive there by Cooper Olney. Seeing the lane there, he's got Grady Chase on his right shoulder, using his body perfectly, getting the hoop and the harm.
Olney will step to the line to shoot one to try to finish off the old-fashioned three-point play. It's up, good rotation. Spits out though, and Severy gets the rebound for the Tide. Diego into the middle, and it's stolen by Isaiah Washington, senior forward for Harwood. Harwood will come away with possession on this tangle up.
Foul going on Isaiah Terrell there, getting his hand in there, tried to get the tie up. I thought he had it, but
yeah, you know, putting a little pressure on, kind of feeling out the refs. It's okay to pick up an early foul to find out what they're going to let you get away with, especially when you're trying to push the pace with some full court pressure. On the ground is Olney, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will go Highlander way. Will be Mahar taking it in for the Highlanders. Gets it into James. James in the lane, a fall away, doesn't go. Severy with the rebound. James is an excellent sweeper this year for the Harwood Highlanders team. Not much got by him. Here's a kick out. Grady Chase for three, front iron. Only battling in there with Diego. Only comes away with it. Walking it up is Mahar. Mahar off this high screen from James. Inside they go. Washington, his elbow or block jumper is good.
Beautiful job posting up there in the post, using soft touch off the glass.
Here's the shot by Trottier. His three-pointer rolls around. Another rebound for Severy.
Severy just seems to know where to be on all the offensive boards.
Good effort there that time by Grady Chase, but nobody there to catch his save. And Spaulding having a little trouble from three-point land. They're dialed in, almost in, but they're just not falling early. All good looks too. They're open shots, so you like that. Keeps the defense from sagging in too much. Here's Mahar now. His kick out into the hands of Olney. Guarded closely by Chase. Olney gets the shot off, doesn't go. Rebound put back by Washington is good.
Great up and over move there by Washington. Waited for his defender to fly by him. Laid it up beautifully.
Trottier's three is good this time. He splashes it. Andrew Trottier puts Spaulding up by one. Play by Mahar, trying to pass it inside. It's kicked away by the Tide. Boone Mahar will inbound, the junior guard for the Highlanders. Officials trying to keep people from mixing it up in there. I guess the Highlanders can't set their play. Well, I've never seen that before. You know, official repositioning players on an inbounds play. The offense usually gets to set up where they want to.
First time for everything, huh?
Well, you know, keeping it clean, keeping it
from getting out of control early. Diego with a nice rebound on the Washington miss. Terrell, oh, good finger roll, doesn't go. Severy, tip-in doesn't go, and he goes over the back. Nice position by Washington to box him out.
If you're Isaiah Washington, that's what you got to be doing all night. Putting a hard body into him and making him foul you.
I don't know. I haven't stood by Severy, and I don't see but he's got to be 6'5", I'd say. But he's a solid 6'5" too. I mean, he's rugged. He's not
rugged. He's
not a lanky 6'5".
Absolutely. Spaulding in a 2-2-1 press.
Broken by the Highlanders, off the glass and in. Nice looking shot by Toby Bellows, the sophomore guard. McAllister takes it to the rack after checking in, can't get it to go, and Washington pulls down a loose ball rebound. Here's Olney on the wing to Bellows. His three-pointer doesn't go over the backboard, out of bounds.
Not a bad look for Bellows. Nobody was on him.
Yeah, I have no problem with taking the open three. And it's going to be a timeout on the court. We'll take it too with just over 4 minutes to go. It's a 1-point Highlander lead. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CVTV723.org, brought to you by CVTsport.net. Special shout out to our friends at Mad River Valley Television. Guarded closely by Chase. Only gets the shot off, doesn't go. Rebound put back by Washington is good.
Great up and over move there by Washington. Waited for his defender to fly by him. Laid it up beautifully.
Trottier's three is good this time. He's flat. Paul Parton back with Garrett Sisley, and good start for both teams, really. Spaulding warmed up a little bit from three-point land, and Harwood, you can tell they're definitely looking to take it inside and see what they can get against the Tide, really battling it old school inside, if you will. Tavarius Vance checks into the game for the Tide. As I mentioned, a very deep Spaulding Crimson Tide team. They're going to have people that contribute. So zig while you should have been zagging. Miscommunication there by the Tide backcourt. So it will be Highlander ball on the turnover.
We talked about it in the pregame, Carl, this being a Central Vermont matchup. We've already seen two different teams here scoping this game out. Kids from U32. I see Coach Nick Foster from Montpelier here.
I mentioned that it was a real power, a power center in Central Vermont for boys Division II basketball. And that's going to be an offensive foul call. Chris James battled his way through the Spaulding trap, but might have swung a few elbows to pry some space for himself there. So it will be a tie ball. James with his first foul will come out of the game. It's the third. Well, there's 3 team fouls on Spaulding, only 1 on the Highlanders now. Walking it up for the Tide is Diego. Diego finds Vance. Good ball movement by the Tide. Here's Terrell. Looking inside in the give and go. The shot put up off balance by Diego. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. McAllister's on the ground, but coming away with it is Zach Smith, the sophomore guard for the Highlanders. Here's Washington. He's in the trap, and he throws it away. Just what you want from your defense, Garrett.
Absolutely. I was at the Harwood Williamstown Danville game last night, and Williamstown came out in a 1-3-1 trapping zone, and it was like seeing that night and day. Spaulding trapping the corner, getting it caught in that coffin corner.
Yep. Definitely got to move it quick and hit the open man to break that 1-3-1. Williamstown and Coach Jack Carrier mastered it. They won several championships and been to the odd almost every year because of it. Here's Tavarius Vance. His three doesn't go. Severy with another offensive rebound. He's doing work on the glass tonight.
Absolutely, and Harwood's in that zone, so it makes it easier for him on the boards because they don't mark up on him.
Terrell's three doesn't go. Skying up is Diego. Puts the shot back up, off the glass and in.
Cooper Diego doing work there on the glass, picking up those rebounds. And ooh.
There's Vance for the steal, gets it to Terrell, gets the rebound and puts it back in. Nice work by the Spaulding sixth man. Here's Only now on the wing, looking for Washington. And that's going to be a whistle against Vance, a little too much body. He's going to get called for the blocking call. And just when you think you're safe, you know, Severy in there, his strength, his size. And this is the guy that gives him the break. That's Isaac Davis, the junior forward, really strong, really soft hands too for a big guy inside around the rim. So look for him to work, do some work on the inside. Here's the three-pointer by Only, doesn't go. Terrell gets the loose ball rebound for the Tide. Diego pops the three, in and out. Another rebound for Washington.
Diego was ready to shoot that as soon as it hit his hands.
Here's the shot put up, it's Bellows. His three doesn't go. Diego with a running rebound, gets it to McAllister, gets the layup, almost goaltended, but Cole McAllister drops in. Coach Jay Bellows wants a timeout. We'll take it too with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Spaulding by 5. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CVTV723.org and CVTsport.net. Okay, we're back to the action. It was not timeout. It looked like the officials were motioning for the timeout, pointing at the bench. I don't know, perhaps it was a bench warning. You know, and I think that may be what it was. You know, the bench was a little fired up there, a little upset about a no call or a call perhaps, and the officials wanted to make sure they kept it under control. And there's a steal by McAllister. Looking ahead, he finds Grady Chase. Chase into Vance, gets the shot off. McAllister on the offensive glass.
Smallest guy on the court coming down with that rebound, doing work.
He doesn't mind mixing it up in the trenches, and he hits the three-pointer. Cole McAllister.
Coming off the bench with 5 points here in this first quarter. Nice work there by Cole McAllister.
Here's Mahar. Over to Bellows. Bellows gets it to Washington. Washington in the paint. Kicks it out.
Washington had that free throw line jumper. I'd like to see him take that. Nice hit there.
Bellows with just a smooth move. Little ball fake. Got squared up and just hit the 14-footer. Made it look easy. It's all about balance, Garrett.
It absolutely is, Carl. You fake your defender one way.
There's Davis. What a nice target for Grady Chase to hit inside. You know, Davis was sitting on that block, used his body well to kiss it off the glass, in for the layup.
I mean, Davis is about 6'7", and there's no one near close to his size. He should be.
McAllister again inside from Grady Chase, who's dropping dimes.
Just sitting underneath the basket, Cole McAllister is 7 points off the bench.
Inside it goes to Washington. Washington against Davis, gets around the corner, can't get the shot off. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Spaulding comes out red hot, and they lead the Harwood Highlanders by a score of 20-10. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CVTV723.org and CVTsport.net.
Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball.
Carl Parton back with Garrett Sisley, our cameraman, Sammy Tucker, bringing us this video action. Our producer, Callie Parton, doing a great job. Spaulding firing on all cylinders against a very strong, athletic Harwood Highlander team. Grady Chase has his pass picked off. It's Ruben Kretz, the junior. Chase gets it right back, though. His kick out to Vance. Vance on the far side. Let's see, who is that? 22. Noah Ronson, the only sophomore on the varsity team for Spaulding in the game. Vance looking for Ronson in the corner. And tipped out of bounds by good Harwood defense. I coached against Ronson a few years ago in grade school basketball, and he was dominant. I mean, he destroyed us when he was playing for, can't remember if it was Barrytown or St. Monica's, wherever they played, and that's going to be an over-the-back call on Davis. Ronson can shoot.
It seems to be a theme. Like you said, Carl, this Spaulding team is so well balanced. They can go nine guys deep on any given night. So, and they've got the formula.
Good strip by Vance. Vance going coast to coast through traffic. Off the back of the rim, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Bellows. Vance gets it right back. Layup doesn't go again. And another rebound, this one by Aya Levitt. Here's Kretz now, into the middle. Josh McHugh, who had nice minutes from the JV game, playing a little bandit action. Nice move here in the varsity to drop one in.
That was not an easy move there by McHugh. Going over Davis.
McHugh's grandmother taught at Berlin Elementary School, and Josh McHugh came to our kindergarten basketball that I coached. So I'm going to take credit for that. You know I always do that, Garrett.
Well, absolutely, Carl. You got to take credit in whatever way you can.
Sure, he had some great coaching in between kindergarten and now to give him the quality of play we've seen in the JV game in that move. Here is Bellows. Bellows drops off to McHugh, who knocks down a little 10-foot jumper.
It's funny because he was doing that in the JV game too, just those quick little dump-off passes.
Strong move to the hole that time by Sam Wilcox. There's the depth we're talking about. They've got slashers, they've got shooters, they've got post-up men, they've got passers. I'm telling you, this Spaulding team, the sky's the limit. Davey now with the ball, guarded by Vance. Davey with a nice move to the rack. He kicks it out. Shot put up. Doesn't go for Bellows. And Severy rips down the board. We're going to say that a lot tonight. Already said it probably 6 or 7 times, but here's Wilcox again to the rack, and he's going to get whistled for the offensive. Great job that time by Zach Smith, the sophomore, stepping in and taking it in the chest.
Yeah, Wilcox, he made up his mind early, stepped right in. Beautiful job taking the charge there.
Looks like Terrell and Diego will check back into the game. I think,
And Carl, with 5:41 here in the second quarter, we were talking to Harwood coach before the game, and he said that their team shot abysmal from the free throw line. Spaulding has 17 fouls, so next time Harwood's going to be going to the free throw line. They could inch themselves closer.
Diego with a pull-up, rolls in and out. Rebound ripped down by Parker Davey. Here's Davey up the right side, crosses into the middle to Smith.
Good dish. Oh, nice block.
Terrell with a block shot on that one.
Terrell was waiting for that.
Nice stop and go by Terrell. His kick out, and it's stolen by Parker. Or Davey, Parker Davey rather.
Passed it before he looked.
Good handle by Olney, and gets the shot off, but the rebound is pulled down by Grady Chase, and he's fouled by McHugh.
Cooper Olney showing off the handles there, getting everything except for the layup.
Chase will run point for the Tide. Walks it up, Little 1-2 zone. We've seen that a couple times. We saw it by L.I. Here's Terrell, and he's fouled by McHugh. He'll step to the line to shoot two.
I tell you what, Grady Chase can do everything on the basketball court for Spaulding, but man, has his passing been on point tonight.
This season, he's looked really good against Burlington as well. Dishing the ball out. You want from your point guard, making your teammates better, and Terrell hits the first of his 2 free throws. Two fouls on McHugh, but Coach Bellows is going to leave him in. As I mentioned, he played a half in the JV game, so he's only eligible to play a half here in the varsity, is my understanding. That's the typical rules, and Terrell hits the second of his 2 free throws. Ball in the middle. There's that's Trottier with a steal to Terrell, who finishes the contested layup. Coach Bellows wants a timeout. We'll take it to just over 4:30 remaining. Spaulding with a big 12-point lead. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CVTsport.net with a shout out to our friends at MRVTV.com, Mad River Valley Television. Carl Parton back with Garrett Sisley. And Spaulding looking great here in the first half, leading the Harwood Highlanders by 12. Looks like the Tide and Coach Jesse Willard will come out in a full court man-to-man press. And you like that. No matter who has the ball, it's Boone Mahar who has a good handle, but Grady Chase causes trouble for anybody trying to dribble up the court.
Absolutely, Carl. He's just a hound.
Quick hands, quick feet, good basketball mind. Here's Mahar again, looking for the back door cut by Davey. Gets the shot up, but Hillary knocks it away. And this one to Diego, and it's knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Zach Smith, because that would have been a layup for Diego. Terrell will inbound for the Tide. Here's Chase. Reverses to Trottier. Terrell on the baseline, rolls it in, gets his own rebound. The putback's good. Quick jumping ability by Terrell.
He's like a springboard.
Only now, guarded by Diego. His kick out. Zach Smith finds Mahar. Baseline only, three-pointer is good. The Highlanders needed that.
They absolutely did, Carl. He's waiting there in the corner.
Trottier up fake, almost got landed on, but bopped out of the way. And Terrell's going to get whistled for the travel on that time. A little indecisive on that first step. Here's the inbound by Davey, and it's stolen by the Tide. There you go, stolen right back by the Highlanders.
I think Harwood needs to slow this game down. Spaulding's pressure has gotten to them, forced them over a little bit.
Good take by Zach Smith, a little too much pressure on the shot though. What a save by Trottier, right in the hands of Chase. Chase to the rack, through the contact, Severy, rebound, putback is good.
As a big guy, when you get your guards going up the court like that and nobody comes up to put a body on you, you're on cloud nine there waiting for that ball if it comes off.
The wide open tip in from 1 foot. Those are the shots even I could make there. Diego with the rebound, and he's going to get fouled. We've got a couple subs getting ready to check in. One for Spaulding, looks like McAllister. He was a spark plug in the first quarter, and Toby Bellows, after a very short break, back in for the Highlanders.
McAllister comes back into the game was leading all scorers at the end of the first quarter with 7 points off the bench.
McAllister with a ball fake. Reverses. Trottier pulls up for three. Long, and it hits the support guide wire. And look who's in there for the offensive rebound. McAllister doesn't mind mixing it up in the trenches.
Not at all. You gotta love that from your guards, though, too. Being able to go down there amongst the trees.
Diego guarding Olney. Here is Bellows. Takes it to the rack, tipped around. Rebound putback is no good for Washington, but he is going to be fouled. This one's going to go against Severy, and that'll put Washington on the line to shoot two.
Severy picking up his second foul. Good pursuit there by Isaiah Washington. I think that's what he's got to do the rest of this game, is put as much pressure and post up as much as he can, try to get Severy out of the game.
And Severy will sit the bench for the rest of this half with his second foul, but no letdown here because Isaac Davis checks into the game, so it's post time for the Tide. And also back in Tavarius Vance, who looked great in that first quarter.
Tavarius Vance has just great all-around size for Division II basketball, man.
Yep. He can rebound, he can run, he can defend, and I think his defense was what impressed me most in that first quarter. Here's Diego to the rack, dumps off to Davis, who kisses it off the glass and in. Davis is just a good target out there, gets good position, good footwork, and like I said, soft hands around the rim.
Absolutely, Carl. Need that out of your big men.
Here's the baseline shot by Smith, doesn't go. Diego with a rebound. He finds Trottier up the wing. Back to Diego, three-pointer front iron, and Davis is there to get the offensive board.
I'm sure Coach Jesse Willard had a good conversation with Davis before this game about being an absolute force on the glass.
Vance does not get the three-pointer to go, and Davis reaches over and gets whistled for the over-the-back foul call. It's going to be bonus time for the Highlanders. And Davis will go out of the game with his third foul. Checking into the game is Cole Benoit, senior forward.
Cole Benoit had some good minutes against Burlington in the opener. Just a good all-around defender and just an absolute bull on the boards.
Washington shrugs off the sound effects from the Crimson Crazy, who are dressed in full Christmas festive attire. There's some reindeer in there, some elves, and as Washington hits his second. Gotta love the Spaulding Crimson Crazy student section. They can get into some games, and I think they're gonna have a lot to have fun with this year.
Absolutely.
For the Tide. Vance, the rebound, hits the little 10-footer. That's a hard shot, Garrett. Baseline, no backboard, 10-footer.
It is one of the most difficult shots to make. It may not seem like it, but it most certainly is.
Diego taken down, and Spaulding will keep possession of the ball. Good hustle by Diego. Spaulding leading by 13. Diego, ball fakes, gets it to Vance. Vance to McAllister, his three-pointer doesn't go. Diego, offensive board.
Wow, what a dime!
Cole Benoit finishes it off. Yeah, how did he even see him, Garrett? What a nice pass.
Between Cooper Diego and Grady Chase, they see the court so well between the two of them.
Washington with a nice free throw jumper.
Isaiah Washington coming alive here in the second quarter. 6 points here in this second quarter.
Benoit with a nice step-through move and drops it in. That's just post patience paying off. It's going to be a foul called on Trottier. He caught Bellows on the arm, and Bellows will step to the line for the bonus.
You've seen it so far from all of the Spaulding big men, being patient in the post and just going up strong.
Yeah, the inside game for the Tide tonight is at a very high percentage. You know, we're talking 70+% on their inside shots. I would even dare say 75+. Bellows steps up for the free throw, and bottom of the net's it. So Coach Jay Bellows has to feel good about his team's free throw shooting. It's improving a little bit from their first two games, where he said it's been painful to watch.
Yeah, I think from what Coach told us in his first two games, they shot like 30-something% from the free throw line.
Vance gets it to McAllister. His baseline three-pointer doesn't go. Benoit battling, and that's going to do it for the first half. So with one half in the books, the Spaulding Crimson Tide lead the Harwood Highlanders by a score of 38-24. We're going to step out for a quick break. Just like to thank our friends at Mad River Valley Television and CVTV723.org for bringing you this boys Division II high school basketball matchup. We'll be back after this word from our underwriters.
Mark and I worked at Berrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barry has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills. We actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U32 basketball and Central Vermont sport. Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball.
Just like to thank CVTV723.org for helping us bring you this boys Division II action. They're helping us sponsor close to 20 Spaulding High School games live on channel 192 and 194 and live also on CVTV723.org. If you want to help support that effort, please go to CVTV723.org and you will find a Donate Now tab right there on their website. Anything you can do to help them will help us bring you even more Spaulding High School games live here, brought to you by CVTsport.net. Welcome back to Spaulding High School. Carl Parton here with Garrett Sisley, and Spaulding looking great. You have the scoring for the first half for us, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. There's a big difference here between Spaulding and Harwood so far. We're going to look at the Harwood scoring so far, as only 4 different guys are in the scoring column for Harwood. Cooper only with 7 points in that first half. Toby Bellows with 5 points. Isaiah Washington leading Harwood with that big second quarter with 10 points. And Josh McHugh off the bench with 4 points, all in the second quarter. And like I said, much more spread out for Spaulding. A lot of different guys in the scoring column. Cooper Diego with 2 points. Grady Chase with 2 points. Tavarius Vance, 4 points. Cole McAllister, 7 points off the bench, all in the first quarter. Riley Severy with 4 points. Isaac Davis with 4 points as well. Sam Wilcox, 2 points. Cole Benoit, 4 quick points off the bench. Andrew Trottier with 3 points, and Isaiah Terrell with 5 points.
Wow, what a balanced attack. We talked about their depth, but so many players, so dangerous, and any one of those players, you know, could be close to double figures, but they're passing so unselfishly, distributing the ball to the open man, and just playing great team basketball out there in this one.
A team like that plays together like that, doesn't care who's scoring, just trying to make everybody better, is a team that's going to be dangerous.
Harwood will start with the ball to start the second half. It's going to be in the hands of Boone Mahar, who finds only guarded by Terrell and a Spaulding in what looks to be a zone.
Looks like a 1-3-1, Carl.
Yeah, I think
with
so.
Terrell at the top, Severy at that free throw line with Diego and Grady Chase, and number 34, Andrew Trottier, anchoring the back end.
The ball goes off the tide into the hands of Harwood. Almost stolen by Grady Chase, but it will go over the sideline again. It will be Harwood Highlander inbound into the hands of Bellows. Bellows with Terrell in his pocket only now. Gets it back to the top. And this is going to be a blocking foul called against the Tide. If that's Severy, it's going to be number 3. It's not. So I think it was Trottier that's going to get whistled for this one. That's his second. Mahar will inbound for the Highlanders. Gets it on the wing to Bellows. Bellows inside. Little runner by James, who had to sit most of the first half because of foul trouble. Can't get it to go on the little hook shot. Terrell now in the corner. Diego. Kick out to Chase. Three-pointer. Bottom of the net.
Excellent drive and dish. Grady Chase just sitting there right in the corner. Beautiful.
Ball tipped out of bounds by the Spaulding defense. It will stay in the hands of the Highlanders. 17-point lead, the largest of the evening for the Spaulding Crimson Tide in their 2-2-1 zone defense. On the baseline, Washington skips it far side to Bellows. Bellows kicks it back out to Olney. His three-pointer in and out. Severy pulls down the board. Here comes Grady Chase on his horse. On the wing to Trottier. Trottier off glass a little too high. Terrell, rebound, put back is good.
Isaiah Terrell cleaning up on the backside of the boards there.
I'd like seeing that chase to, and here Terrell again, goes up strong and over the front of the rim and in. Another assist for Grady Chase. Terrell kicks out of bounds. And this Spaulding full court press is giving the Highlanders fits.
If Harwood could be patient enough, the back end, Christopher James has been wide open every time on this back end for Harwood.
Here comes Bellows, his fake, his shot, off iron, no good. Flying in for the rebound is Washington, and he's fouled. And it's going to be a foul on Terrell. I think he cleared a little space with a little shove in the back and didn't get away with it. So this is going to be a foul on the shot as Washington will step up and shoot 2. It's going to be the second on Isaiah Terrell. Washington leaves that one a bit short. He has another shot, though. Here's the second, and it's good. Quickly down the sideline to Trottier. Trottier sees Diego cutting through, and he was almost decapitated, and they really had a delayed whistle on that one.
I thought they were going to let that go. Holy cow, Harwood was ready to go the other way with that.
He took the ball strong to the hole. His head snapped backwards. It was, I don't know if it was a forearm or a bicep that hit him, but he does get to the line to shoot two. First one doesn't go. Here's the second of two. Round the rim and gets the shooter's roll. Spaulding in the press again. Broken across the timeline this time, but a steal by Grady Chase, and even as he's being fouled, he was trying to dump it off to Trottier. The irony of seeing Grady Chase make these nice passes 3 or 4 in a row to Trottier is that Trottier used to pass to Grady Chase on the football field. So quarterback and a little tailback, Grady Chase is a scrappy running back for the Crimson Tide football team. Diego the rebound, inside he goes to Trottier, shot up, no good, maybe partially blocked. James pulls down the rebound, and Bellows wants a timeout. We'll take it too with just under 6 to go in the third quarter. Spaulding with a big lead, 46-25. You're watching Division II high school basketball on CVTV723.org, and a shout out to our friends at Mad River Valley Television. And skips it far side to Bellows. Bellows kicks it back out to Olney. His three-pointer in and out. Severy pulls down the board. Here comes Grady Chase on his horse. On the wing to Trottier. Trottier off glass a little too high. Terrell rebound. Put back is good.
Isaiah Terrell cleaning up on the backside of the
Welcome back to the action. Spaulding still in that full court press. Harwood looking to break it. Bring in Bellows, working with Mahar. They get it across the timeline. Here's James under the hoop and the kick out. Williams looks inside to James. James with a little spin move and draws the foul.
Good post up by James there. I think he should have gone up with that the first time because Severy was able to sag down and help down on him there.
Tavarius Vance is checked back into the game for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, along with Cole McAllister. Shot is up and good for Chris James.
First points of the night so far for Christopher James. Like you said, Carl, dealing with foul trouble. Sometimes that's all you need. Get to the free throw line and see the ball go in.
In and out on the second. Severy with another rebound. Here's Terrell now. Hands off to Diego. McAllister against the Harwood zone. The 3-2. 3-2 not trapping. Vance inside, battles off the contact, and James is going to pick up the foul. Good position that time by Vance.
We've said it so much so far tonight, Carl, but boy, let me tell you what, the Spaulding team passes is unbelievable.
Vance can't get the first to go, and Benoit will get another stint on the court. Cole Benoit, the senior, checking in, giving Severy a break. Vance's second free throw is good. Spaulding right back into the full court press. Here's the trap. Reverse into the hands of Mahar.
There you go.
Here's James with a nice move off the glass and in. Christopher James.
Great patience there by Harwood, and they did exactly what I said earlier. Being patient, you got the guy right there on the wing. Beautiful layup.
Williams almost made a steal, but ended up hitting into the backcourt and gave it back to Spaulding. Vance with a nice drive to the rack, and he draws another foul. Step to the line to shoot 2 more. Spaulding with a 19-point lead. In and out on the first for Vance. Here comes Zach Smith, the sophomore. Very athletic sophomore, good size. Vance with his second, drops it in. Here's Harwood with their press breaker down the sideline. Good skip pass into the hands of James. James with a kick out. Shot put up by Bellows, and he splashes the 3.
Nice job there by Christopher James. Getting the ball knocked away. He sees his wide open defender.
Vance with good position again. He's going to draw the foul on James, and Vance is becoming a fixture at the free throw line for the Tide.
He's just making good, timely cuts. And these Spaulding kids, they played together. They see those cutters and they're hitting them perfectly.
Hits the first one this time. Looks like Josh McHugh, no, correction. Lavitt will check back into the game. The junior forward. Vance hits the second. Howard seems to have figured it out a little bit now. Only gets it across the timeline. Here's a steal by Vance, though. Takes it to the rack, draws the foul, and he'll step to the line to shoot 2 more as Mahar thought he had ball, might have had a little arm too, but nonetheless, this is going to be the 7th and 8th trip to the line for Vance here in the last 2 minutes.
4 for 6 here so far in this third quarter for Vance at the free throw line.
If you go to the line that frequently, you're going to figure it out. Get your rhythm. Second doesn't go. Nice rebound by Zach Smith, the sophomore forward for the Highlanders. Only dribbles that off a Spaulding Crimson Tide foot, and it will remain Highlander ball. Boone Mahar will inbound for the Highlanders. And it's a steal by McAllister. McAllister on the break with Terrell behind the back. Terrell puts it up. Oh, doesn't go. I wanted that to go in because that would have made the highlight film right there, Garrett.
Absolutely it would have, Carl. Perfectly timed pass by McAllister. Terrell just wanted to finish it off with trying to throw it down.
A lot of traffic in there for Terrell on that one, but which made the behind the back pass from McAllister even more special. The Highlanders against the Tide press down the sideline. Oh, a nice steal and save in. That time by Benoit, and it's a bucket for Vance. He's having a third quarter.
Boy, is he ever. We talked about it, going to the free throw line, seeing that ball go through. That's all you need sometimes.
Benoit puts a little pressure on Lavitt there, and they're going to give it to the Tide. No, not enough pressure for a foul, and Levitt, a little off balance, steps on the sideline out of bounds. Diego now back in the game, finds Terrell. Vance to McAllister. Here's Vance to the rack. Hits the bucket. Might have been an and one on that one. There was a lot of contact, but maybe the refs are sick of seeing him take free throws, so he made the bucket. They didn't make the call.
We've talked about it all night, Tavarius Vance being so strong.
And Vance steps in with some defense to go with his offense as he ties up. Only trying to dribble past him. Jump ball, possession arrow will be the Tides.
Spaulding absolutely just taking control. Harwood unraveling in this third quarter. Spaulding's pressure, it's been there all game, so it's finally coming to fruition now.
Here comes Vance now, looking inside, tried to thread a needle to McAllister, but it's stolen away by Smith. Smith, coast to coast, gets the shot off, a little off balance. Rebound by Olney. He kicks it out to Mahar. Here's Lavitt now, elbow jumper around the rim and out. Benoit pulls down the rebound for the Tide. Vance playing some point guard now for Spaulding, bringing it up. Lobs it to Diego. Inside it goes, Benoit's open and puts it in. Spaulding with a 26-point lead, and Coach Willard digging into that bench a little bit.
Get some guys a little bit more experience tonight.
Running shot, little off balance by Bellows, doesn't go. Here's McAllister on the fast break. Left-handed layup is good.
Cole McAllister, as soon as he got that ball, it's like he was shot out of a cannon, Carl. He was on a mission to find the rim.
It's a steal by McAllister. McAllister stops, looking for the cutter, finds Vance. Vance puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound, ripped down by Olney. Here comes Olney now with a nice crossover into the lane. Kick out to Bellows, his three-pointer. Front iron doesn't go. Rebound by Diego, and he's fouled. I believe it's bonus time. That should be foul number 7 on Harwood, which will put Cooper Diego at the line to shoot the 1-1. Noah Ronson will check back into the game along with Severy for Spaulding. Nathan Kudravitz, the junior, will check in for the Highlanders. Diego doesn't go. Severy, offensive rebound. Three-point shot is good. That one knocked down by Andrew Trottier, and the Tide want a timeout. We'll take it too. You're watching boys Division II high school basketball on CBTV723.org. Carl Parton back with Garrett Sisley, and Garrett, next week is home. I'm going to call it homecoming. It's not really homecoming, but from the 29th to the 7th, Montpelier plays Spaulding. Spaulding plays U32. U32 plays Montpelier. So that's going to be a fun week of boys Division II basketball for Central Vermont.
I couldn't agree more, Carl. And like we mentioned, Montpelier coach Nick Foster is here tonight. We've seen some of the U32 players here. A lot of buzz is going to be around Central Vermont these next couple of weeks.
Fun place to be. Shot put up doesn't go for Lavitt. Gets his own rebound. Put back doesn't go. Severy with another rebound. That puts him over 10 plus. Here on the baseline, ooh. Sam Wilcox. Shot doesn't go. Battling to keep it alive. Wilcox pulls it out to reset. Trottier looking inside for Severy. And Severy gets whistled for the travel. Spaulding is going to slack off under full court pressure. Andrew Trottier just slowing it down a little bit, picking up his man full court. Here's Kudravich. Into the hands now of Bellows. Bellows to the rack, gets the shot off, in and out.
Everything but the layup. Nice move there with the left hand.
Wilcox on the give and go with Ronson. Here's the kick out. Trottier's three-pointer. There's another one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Spaulding leads by 34 points. You're watching Division II high school basketball on CVTsport.net.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Carl Parton back with Garrett Sisley, and wow, 65 points through 3 quarters of play for the Tide. That is potent offense.
Couldn't agree more with you, Carl. Let's see what happens here in this fourth quarter. Spaulding's going to get some players in, get some experience.
I think, the issue is that Spaulding runs 10, 12 quality players deep, so there's not going to be much of a letdown digging into Coach Willard's bench. Here's Ronson for 3. Did I say he could shoot? He can shoot. He was doing that in 6th grade. Here's Olney now. And it's going to be a hand check called against Ronson on the move by Davey. Yeah, super excited to see the Montpelier-Spaulding game, and U32 is going to be a surprise team too. They lost 5 of their top 6 players last year, but they've had some guys that Ronson again. Bangs another 3. That's his spot. And so U32 is going to be interesting to watch as well. Wow, Ronson putting on a little bit of a show for perhaps more playing time, but it's a good rebound that time by Wilcox, but also getting his hands on it was Smith. Jump ball's called, and the possession arrow goes the Tide's way. They left him open again, Ronson. That time, Kudrevich got on him a little quicker. He wasn't going to give him that much of a look. There's a kick out. Trotter, who's also splashed his last 2. Diego, offensive rebound, put back, tips it up and in off his own miss. He was up there on the rim on that tip-in.
Cooper Diego has grown so much in his 3 years here at Spaulding.
Shot it up and gets wedged between the backboard and the rim by Davey, and I believe possession arrow will stay Harwood. No, I must have missed a jump ball in between there. Nope, I was correct. Okay. So we get a couple subs for Spaulding. RJ Saldi checking into the game for his first minutes of the night. And do you have the JV roster? Here's the JV roster. I believe Alex Cepeda, number 14, checking into the game. Also for the Tide. Step through, doesn't go for Washington, tries to keep it alive, but Severy mops things up with another rebound. Here's Cepeda. Oh, Severy with a great cut and a better pass by Diego. What a nice looking play. Team basketball by the Tide.
We've seen it all game long, and we've said it all game long. Spaulding's passing has been absolutely on point all game tonight.
Christopher James on the baseline, and it bounces off his leg out of bounds. Cole Benoit checks back in for the Tide, giving Severy a break. Coach Jesse Willard, very classily giving the 2 palms down, telling his team to maybe calm down a little bit, take it a little bit slower, slow the pace a little bit. You don't need to rush it. And jump ball called, Olney and Saldi. And this possession arrow will go toward the Tide. Ronson will inbound for Spaulding. Ronson gets it to Cepeda. Ronson, another 3. Might have got bumped a little bit on that one, but no call. James now. Passes on the 3-pointer. Reverses to Davey. Inside it goes to Williams. Looking for the backdoor cut from Davey, a great cut, but this one goes off a Highlander knee. Diego will walk it up for the Tide. Gives it to Cepeda on the wing. Shot put up by Saldi, and he splashes a three.
Everybody's getting in on the three parade tonight.
Spaulding has shot the ball well from inside, and after the first 3 or 4 from outside, even better. Three-pointer for Only doesn't go. Rebounded by Saldi. Saldi bringing it up. Gets it to Diego. Ronson from his spot, in and out. And the tip-in, one-handed tip-in by Benoit. Of course it goes in.
When it is your night, it is your night, and Spaulding, it is your night.
Harwood's coach Jay Bellows wants it. You know, the way Spaulding shooting tonight, the way they're playing, the way they're passing, you know, if Rice rolled in here, I would have felt pretty confident with Spaulding's chances. And we talked about Garrett Spaulding dropping down from Division I for the last, well, forever, and into their first stint into Division II this last 2 years. This is a team that I think could compete very well in Division I basketball in the Metro, but they're super strong in the Metro.
Well, that's the thing. Grady Chase, those seniors, when they were freshmen, they were playing that Metro schedule, so they were playing the Rices, the South Burlingtons, the Rutlands.
Nice tip in that time by James on the miss. James and Williams battling inside still. Diego. Here's Ronson. This is the time of the game that the Crimson Crazies pick out the last player on the bench and they start cheering for him to get some action. Here's a nice steal by Only. Wild shot doesn't go, and this one's going to go out of bounds. A foul is going to get called. This one's going to be called against Cepeda. And I believe that's the 5th team foul. I can't see. Oh, no. I thought it was going against the Tide, but it is not. Cepeda was the victim of the foul, not the perpetrator of the foul. So Cepeda will step to the line, trying to get his first varsity points of the night. And he does it. You always hear those first points. You know who his best friends are in the crowd because they go wild. And the second one is good as well. Grady Chase back into the game. And Zach Wilson checking back in as well. Here's Only now. Guarded by Chase. Kudravitz to the rack, left-handed shot, doesn't go, but he's fouled on the way in. He'll step to the line to shoot 2.
Good drive there by Kudravitz. Got his defender on his right hip, saw the lane, went up strong with the left hand.
Kudravitz hits first. Wow, I keep looking at the score. This game started pretty balanced in the first quarter as Kudravitz hits his second. I don't think anybody would have expected a 40-point lead for the Tide.
We talked about it at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Spaulding's defense in that third quarter absolutely took control.
Yeah, I have a feeling. We talked about Coach Foster of Montpelier being here, and a lot of U32 players. They're going to have their press breaker ready for the Tide, or they should, if they know it's good for them.
Absolutely.
Here's Only now, guarded by Chase. Dump off to Williams. Here's James to the rack, and we're going to call a hand check on Wilson. And we have a couple subs checking back into the game. Looks like Ruben Kretz, the junior, will check in for Harwood. And Toby Bellows, I'm not sure if he was the other guy that just came in. I think so, and he is. Here comes Bellows. His kick out to Kretz. Kudravich, hit a dribble to the rack, a step through off the glass, up and doesn't go, but he'll get to step up to the line to shoot two more.
Kudravich coming off the bench, showing some nice power, good strength down in the paint.
Kudravich hits the free throw. You know, the Spaulding Crimson Tide student section having fun over there. One thing about the masks is the administration here, even if they want to catch somebody and tell them to stop talking, they can't see who's doing the talking. Ronson reverses to Grady Chase. Saldi now, guarded by James. Inside it goes to Wilson. Zach Wilson draws the foul. He'll step to the line to shoot two. The junior forward has a good following of friends in the Crimson Crazy section.
I'm pretty sure before he checked into the game, what the Crimson Crazies were chanting was, "We want Zach."
And he gives his followers something to cheer for. Josh McHugh back into the game for Harwood. Wilson second, leaves that one short. McHugh pulls down the rebound. Here's Bellows now. Bellows left-handed shot, doesn't go. Rebound by Saldi. Saldi trying to slow it down, I think. Gets it to Ronson. Ronson passes on the three. I wanted to see him take another one, but Ronson does the classy thing with a big lead late in the game. Just burning a little clock. Here's Chase now. This is where the Spaulding Crimson Tide, they just want to run their offense, you know. Get the shot looks that they want, but definitely go through the sequences, make sure, especially people that are a little deeper on the bench, know how to run the offense in a game pressure situation. Here's Ronson on the outside. Nice bounce pass, great cut, and a super finish. That time by Cepeda. Here's Bellows. Kudravich now. Into the hands of Kretz. Kretz with a nice up fake. Follow away jumper. Bottom of the net.
Nice move there by Kretz, letting his defender blow right by him.
Composed move, you know. Yeah, good game IQ to let it come to him. Inside it goes to Wilson. Ronson makes the save on the tip toward the out-of-bounds line. Chase with a kick out. Chase normally would have shot that in a typical game. I think he was trying to get more people. And a block shot, I think, for Wilson. Kept alive by James. James for three. Leaves that short into the hands of Kudravich, and he draws another foul. He'll step to the line to shoot two more.
3 for 4 coming off the bench so far for Kudravich. See if he can add 2 more to his total.
Just over a minute left here, and once again, I'd like to thank our friends from Mad River Valley Television for joining us tonight, and certainly CVTV723.org. Here's the shot by Kudravich, and he hits another. On the wing, the ball goes to Ronson. Back to the top, to Saldi. Ronson again. Grady Chase. Ragging time, I think you call it in hockey, but definitely doing the classy thing, just burning the clock a little bit. 30 seconds remaining. Chase showing off some ball handling moves. Here's Ronson, guarded closely by Kudrevich. Grady Chase doing a little of the late game Bob Cousy clock kill, and that's going to do it. So the final score of this one is 85 for the Crimson Tide and 40 for the Harwood Highlanders. What a performance by the Crimson Tide. They went 13 deep into their bench, and everybody that came onto the court contributed and looked good. Harwood stayed with the Tide, made a game of it for the first half, but that third quarter full court press by the Tide was just too much for Harwood to handle. Got them rushing things a little bit and really made everything go exactly the way Coach Jesse Willard and the Tide wanted. What are your thoughts, Garrett?
I couldn't agree more, Carl. This, day before Christmas Eve day. I mean, we talked about it. We don't typically see people playing games this close to Christmas, but I think Jesse Willard is going to be happy with how his team performed so far tonight, especially in that third quarter, because like we talked about, that pressured defense, I mean, they definitely showed it tonight, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I can't wait for next week. The Central Vermont matchup, Spaulding versus Montpelier, Montpelier versus U32, and U32 versus Spaulding. A lot is going to be learned next week about the quality of basketball in Central Vermont and who we can expect to be one of the favorites going into early and late February.
Absolutely, Carl. I couldn't agree more with you.
Garrett, you have the top scorers for us.
Yeah, we're going to start on the Harwood side. Harwood showing a lot of fight tonight, and Cooper Olney with 7 points on the game tonight. Nathan Kudrevich with 5 of 6 at the free throw line, all in the fourth quarter, showing great poise there with 5 points on the game. Chris James struggled with those foul trouble throughout the game tonight with 5 points. Toby Bellows with 8 points. Ruben Kretz here in the fourth quarter with 2 points. Isaiah Washington leading Harwood with 11 points total tonight. And Josh McHugh, 4 points for Harwood tonight. And as for Spaulding, Cooper Diego with 6 points, Grady Chase with 5 points on the game. Tavarius Vance having that huge third quarter, going 5 of 8 from the free throw line with 12 points for Spaulding, and Cole McAllister 7 points in that first quarter, ending up with 9 on the game. RJ Salvi hitting a 3 in the fourth quarter. Riley Severy with 6 points. Isaac Davis with 4 points in the first half. Noah Ronson hitting those 2 corner threes down there in the corner for 6 points. Sam Wilcox with 2 points off the bench. Zach Wilson going 1 of 2 at the free throw line at the end in the fourth quarter with 1 point. Cole Benoit with 8 points for Spaulding. Andrew Trottier hitting 2 threes in that third quarter for 9 points. Isaiah Terrell for 9 points. And our JV player coming off the bench for Spaulding, Mr. Cepeda, with 4 points himself coming off the bench.
Everybody that played scored for the Tide tonight, so a great game, a lot of fun for the Crimson Tide. Well, that's going to do it for us here, except for choosing our player of the game extra hard, because it was quite a separation. A lot of great performances. Just pick one, Garrett.
I'm going to have to go with Tavarius Vance. We talked about Tavarius Vance throughout the game tonight. He's got great size, and he's like a Swiss Army knife, can do everything on the basketball court for Spaulding. He's got great size and just had an absolute great third quarter for Spaulding, really separating themselves from Harwood in this game.
Good choice. Yep, good choice. So congratulations to Tavarius Vance, and I'd like to thank Sammy Tucker, our cameraman tonight. I'd like to thank Callie Parton, our producer. Garrett, a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Couldn't agree more, Carl. It was a great night. looking forward to these high school basketball matchups in Central Vermont these next couple weeks.
Well, I'd like to thank our friends at Mad River Valley Television. I'd like to thank CVTV723.org. This has been a CVTsport.net production of Boys Division II High School Basketball. Final score, 85 for Spaulding and 40 for Harwood. I'm Carl Parton, just letting you know I'm praying for each and every one of you, for your health, for your safety, and for your freedom. Vaya con Dios, my friend.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!